The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Mbappe playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements.
And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Berbatov clears it away. And it's Berbatov. That's really well manoeuvred. Now he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Gerrard. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Caggiolu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mbappe receives it in a good position here, and he's managed to get rid. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Raul is onto it in a flash. Good ball over the top. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pinches it off him. Back to the keeper it goes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Raul. And here's Mbappe. That's a decent clearance. And here's Mbappe. Khan clears without hesitation. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, switch. Tries a shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Conte. Gerrard. Mbappe. Raul. Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Some heroic goalkeeping. And that brings the first half to a close. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paris go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
For a special presentation.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Paris can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we get things going again. Paris currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And he can thump it away. Well read, nice interception. Ambitious ball here. That has not gone well. Kimmich. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Gerrard. Totti. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. Serginho. That's really well cleared. And here's Raul. Mbappe. Gerrard does really well there. He is strong. He's trying to skip past his man. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Mbappe! It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Gerrard gets across to intercept that. That's a throw.
Substitution for Paris FC. Number 99, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 29, Berbatov.
Conte, Cadiolu cuts it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. Juve is onto this. Juve! Hits off target and by quite a way. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Space for him to turn and look.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Berbatov had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about catch. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Has been indicated.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's having a go! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Paris FC.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Probing pass, and he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread out to the left, looking for options for movement. The ball has bounced loose now. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
They get a throw in. And that's aimed into the middle, and a header! And he's taking no chances there. Tries one from range! split-second reaction.
Sylvestre really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Howson attempts a clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way. No goals as yet. Vitinha, great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Howson calmly anticipates. And it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Not where it came from. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second half is up and running.
Paris clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just...
Mbappe! He's got a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Now this could be a... Can he finish? He doesn't look too happy with that.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution.
Paris choosing to make the first change. Messi coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Knocks it out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Messi goes short.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
No, that's been intercepted.
Paris clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alaba cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's in a great position here, and he shoots! It's bounced back off the post.
2 added minutes.
That's
has
going to
been
go a long
indicated.
way. Played into space. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear.
Substitutions taking place.
Desperate defending required here. Messi with the short one. And that's played in low. Courtois claims it, safe hands. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.